I mean, the whole sort of purpose of theatre and arts is always to sort of get people to reflect on who they are and express themselves and tap into their creativity and start to unfold their full potential. So for me, it all fits together, really. And having got a theatre background myself, I really felt that this was one of the very best ways to help people to do that. So that was definitely in my mind when I came about how to sort of help people with all those interpersonal skills, basically.
And you zeroed in on the migrant community because,
well, I was very interested when I first came to China in women's issues. I had a particular interest in women's issues. I would say that my interests have broadened from that now anyway. I would say that I'm really interested in individual empowerment and really people sort of unfolding their full potential. And then, obviously when we were talking about the migrant community when I lived in Beijing, this was one of the biggest social challenges that cities were facing, and I think China is facing as well. So it seemed a very appropriate area to be working in.
Yeah, with both adults and children, you have, I guess with migrant people, you have problems of identity, ethnicity, class, all kinds of things. Because these people are sometimes looked down upon by the people from the city for all sorts of reasons. They're hicks, they're hayseeds, they're poor, they're illiterate, whatever, right? So, so when you deal with them, are you thinking in those terms that this is like a minority and ethnic class issue that you're like in the U.S. there's a lot of interest in developing certain communities, giving them a sense of empowerment, a sense of pride, especially minorities that have been kicked and pushed down for a long period of time. Is that sort of in that framework you're thinking of it, or is it something a little bit different?
Well, I mean, there's a degree of that, but I think it's like what I said before. It's about not necessarily looking at a particular group as being impoverished or lacking in something as opposed to another group who maybe has more of something, but to really understand that this is a community that we want to work with and engage, and realise that there's potentials across both ways as well. That there is an energy and a dynamism about bringing people together around this issue, and not necessarily saying which group has more to offer or not. That's definitely not the case, but to explore potential and as well as the challenges as well.
Yeah.